Oh, the ones that we will have in Nanyuki, or just in general?
Yes. In general and also Nanyuki.
Alright. Cool. So obviously, Nane is a public holiday as declared by the people, and I've seen that one of the things that's happening across the country, unfortunately, is that a lot of young people, they're being recruited by whoever. Obviously, we know who these people are, and they're making proclamations. Today, I was dealing with a problem in Laikipia with supposed Gen Z leaders calling off the mandamanos that we were planning to have, and they said very strongly, and obviously they've been looking for me. Unfortunately, I've changed my phone number because the DCI has the other one, so they can text on that one. But we've been dealing with a lot of diversions from the political class, and it's been thoroughly frustrating, especially for me who lives in a small town. You wake up in the morning and then we say we're doing mandamanos at this time, and then somebody comes up with a different stuff. Of course, one of the things that is our strength is also sort of our weakness. The fact that we are leaderless, obviously, we're tribeless, and then we don't have a central point of organization. It can, at some point, become a deterrent, because if anybody says that, for example, I'm saying in Nanyuki, let's meet in town, somebody produces a poster and then they say we meet at a different location, I don't have that latitude to say, no, we're not. Of course, I'd say it, but obviously, when these people are sponsored, they're sponsored with the intention that when I push back on their plans, they will reiterate on the fact that we're leaderless, and then they'll say, you're trying to make yourself our leader. But anyway, it happens, all these things happen. But on Nane Nane, we're insisting that across the country, I was having a conversation with a few people this past weekend, and we were saying if we are able to do it, even as we shut down, we do the mandamanos in Nanyuki, we're thinking even of ways in which if we're able to do on Nane Nane, anybody across this country who's able to go to the CBD. Personally, after, if I'm able to do it, I'll just come to Nairobi as soon as I'm done, because I'm just 3 hours away. We occupy Nairobi and then we say Nane Nane, because what happened when we occupied the parliament, and I've been having this conversation with people, is that we left. We didn't make it stick. The next time we go to Mandamanos, we need to make it stick. If we're able to go all of us to Nairobi CBD and occupy CBD, it will even be better. The ones who are not able, you need to hold fort at areas at your home areas. We also want to make sure that it's very peaceful, but it must be disruptive. And the people that keep showing up, because every single time we've had protest in Nanyuki, we've had to deal with goons. And again, and I keep insisting, our strength in the fact that we're leaderless is also sort of our weakness, because even when government operatives, and we know these people on social media, when they wake up with propaganda, they print posters in the same format we print posters. The other day they were attacking some of the key members of this protest, and they're very, very vocal, and they're very organized. They wake up in the morning and then they target you. Last Sunday, some people were saying I was meeting the governor of Laikipia. Not sure what me and the governor of Laikipia will be talking about, but whatever, I guess. But on Nane Nane, it has to be said, across this country, everybody needs to wake up, and we need to make sure that this is our responsibility. Everybody needs to make it their personal responsibility to bring someone on board. And as soon as you're done, because I'm sure Mandamanos in Nanyuki, because we are a rather chill town, we probably will be done by 5 p.m. If I leave Nanyuki at 5 p.m., I should be in Nairobi by 8:30. Tulale huko. Wale wanakuja na chai, they bring tea, so that it has to mean something. This Nane Nane, we can't afford to do mandamanos half-half. And I think that's also why we're taking this break between now and up to that time. And I'm sure that some people are able to do with minimal meals, but I think on Nane Nane, if you're done with your mandamanos and you're able to make it to Nairobi, we should all go to Nairobi, to Kayuko, because that's our capital. And I think that's exactly where these people feel it the most. Our president clearly doesn't understand the language of conversation. The other day he keeps telling us about anarchy, he keeps telling us about the instability of our country. It's a bunch of nonsense, because if somebody comes to your home and then they beat on your child and then they're stealing your TV, you walk into the living room and then this person is like, hey bro, please don't respond because it will be chaotic. So be it, let it be chaotic, because that's the whole point. we want to make sure that we are hard. Na hiyo time ikifika tusikike.
Mr. Lewis, let me just clarify something. Anyone telling you about anarchy is an idiot. We have a constitution that is very, very much alive. It is well drafted there. If William Ruto and his deputy go home, there is a person who is supposed to take that seat for about, 90 days as we are having a re-election. Where the hell is the anarchy coming from? Hata niambia wase, there's nothing to worry about right now.
Yeah, so, and this is our country. Let nobody try and pretend like we just showed up into this country today. We've been quiet. These people plundered our nation. By the time tunasema, this is going to be a problem. When we say, guys, we're done, we're tired of listening to this, someone is telling us, guys, don't burn this country down. But you've been burning this country down for 50 years. So when it's our turn, we're not even burning it down. We're saying, we're going to sit somewhere. We're going to march. I don't know where we'll march to, but I'll be, when you're watakuwa CBD mtaniambia to when I get there at 8:30 p.m. But on Nane, I will be ready to even walk. If they close the roads, tutajua tu njia ya kuingia CBD. But after we're done with mandamanos in Nanyuki, I'm making arrangements as we speak. Obviously, citizen planned. The guys who are saying that we've cancelled mandamanos in Laikipia have been made aware of some of them, who they are. Pointless people, unfortunately. But so that's that. On Nane, we will be there. In Nanyuki, I'll take it. It's going to be my personal responsibility to make sure it happens. We'll do our best to make sure it's peaceful. And then after we're done, we'll be in the CBD. Thank you.
Oh,